Cricket needs a minor rule change here or there from time to time to ensure the fans keep following the game. Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy is one of the 3 interstate senior men's cricket championships in India. They have introduced the concept of an impact player, which is a substitution rule for players to come in. In a full match, each team can replace a player with a reserve latest by the end of the 14th over of an innings. As a result, this allows a team getting to use an additional batter or a specialist 6 bowler, which may lead to matches being even more intense. Here's a brief on the groundbreaking Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy rule. The first impact player. Delhi became the first team to use the new impact player strategy in the domestic Syed Mushtaq Ali T20 Trophy 2022-23 season. Off-spinner Hrithik Shaukin became the first impact player. He replaced Delhi opener Hiten Dalal, who made 47 runs off 27 balls as his side posted 167 for 7 wickets against Manipur and Jaipur. The 22-year-old Shaukin, who played for Mumbai Indians in IPL 2022, replaced Dalal during Manipur's chase. Shaukin recorded figures of 2 for 13 in 3 overs as Delhi restricted the opposition to 96 for 7 for a 70-run win. This is something that introduces new dimensions and strategies to the cricket game. Has any other league used this rule? Ahead of their 10th season back in 2020, Australia's domestic T20 league Big Bash introduced the X Factor rule. An X Factor player named as either the 12th or the 13th player on the team sheet can come into the game beyond the 10th over of the first innings. They can replace any player who is yet to bat or has bowled no more than 1 over. A replaced player can bowl a maximum allotment of 4 overs even if the player they have replaced has already bowled. This meant a player could affect the course of a match even if he isn't in the starting 11 for his side. Can the IPL do something like this? The Indian Premier League is one of the biggest T20 leagues in the world. So many international players and local talents don't get a chance because of the team balance or composition. If the substitution rule is included in the IPL, the results would be manifold. There will be increased viewership because of more star players being involved. Team analysts would have to chart plans not only for the 11 opposition players but the entire squad. It would exponentially increase the excitement and the entertainment levels of the game. A player inclusion according to the pitch conditions and other criteria can play a huge role. This will also ensure all players are always on their toes during the match because they know they can be substituted at any moment. Competition within a team will increase and as a result, quality of cricket will rise. Is international cricket ready for the substitution rule? Imagine a situation like this one. KL Rahul scores a quick fire 50 for India in an important game. Later in the game, he's substituted for Yuzvendra Chahal to come in, and by that time, the surface becomes a spinning one with plenty of grip and offers for the tweaker. So the leggy spins the web around the opposition batting lineup and wins the game for India. Well, there are a lot of specifications required, but doesn't a scenario like this make it so much more interesting? The sample size needs to be big enough for domestic leagues, then the data needs to be analysed in a proper way before this rule gets incorporated into international cricket. A change in the rule makes the fans wonder what new can come of it. As for the players and the coaching staff, it is to understand how can they gain a competitive advantage. All things considered, the substitution rule can impact cricket in a positive way. It might take a few years before it is a full-fledged part of cricket. Even the purists might raise their eyebrows at too much tinkering. But what harm can an amendment do if it increases the chances of popularizing the sport while also making the game way more interesting?